Hi, I'm Carl Schilling, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Advocacy Network. And today I wanted to talk to you about something very important. Your money. Obviously, your money is a key element of your life and your family and everything that's near and dear to you. So we want to talk to you about smart decisions about money. And in so doing, let me just share with you real quickly, the mission of the Advocacy Network is to eliminate all forms of financial victimization as we know it. We've saved people over $7.5 million to date. We do this through creating awareness, providing financial literacy education, and lastly, helping people become financially independent. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about your financial independence because too much of that ends up in myths and bad information, misinformation, and at worst, just total financial incompetence. So let me share with you some stats and some numbers. We live in the richest nation in the world. Many would say the richest in the history of civilization. It's debatable. However, we also have the highest rate of financial illiteracy in the world. Now that makes sense because we control a massive amount of the wealth in the world, but yet that is a very, very big conundrum and a major problem. And it's what leads to this next number. The next number I'm going to tell you about is what really impacts you. 95% of all the people in our society who reach age 65 and older, the fourth quarter of life, the wonderful time, the golden years, they end up dead broke, or at worst and best, financially independent. That means dependent on others, family, friends, or worse, the government, okay? Now, only 5% reach financial independence, and that's what we want to talk about today, becoming part of the 5%. And I want to share with you, there's no connection, there's no correlation between the highest 5% income earners in our nation. It's not automatic that the 5% of the highest income earners become the same people who are financially independent at age 65. Just doesn't happen. Many, many, many of the financially top level 5% end up in the 95% at 65 and older. So let's take a look today at something that can change that for you real quickly. I want to show you the first step, as it were, to financial independence, okay? That's really what we want to talk about today. This first step, let me show you what's the normal condition of life. This is how the 95% reach 65, okay? They work, they earn, they spend, they borrow, and they pay. And it's in this payment cycle that continues on and on that they lose future dollars. They compound those losses by continuing to make those payments over long periods of time. But let me show you the preferred condition. This is the condition that the 5% land in, okay? The preferred condition, the only difference is they work, they earn, they spend, they borrow, but they have a first step. They stop losing money. They understand that money earns money. So the sound money principle for them is that money earns money. This is why they reach the 5%. And then they make their payments. But they make their payments in the shortest cycle possible. So the solution to that in this first step process is pretty simple. It's money management. We have a software program through Trivesta called Prospeo that simply shows you how your money should be working for you. It doesn't take a penny more. It only works with the reallocation and redistribution of your current dollars that are going to payments. That's all. So it's really very simple. Okay, now let's look at this first step. The road to financial dependence or the road to financial independence is the same for everybody. People do the same things on both these roads. They get the life insurance, they get the annuities, they get the retirement plannings, they have the 401ks. Sometimes they have financial advisors. But the bottom line is normally they take the steps that they are told that'll help them reach financial independence. But this is mythical in a sense that unless the first step is taken, people continue to lose money, and by continuing to lose money, they are allocating themselves and they are dooming themselves to the 95%. It's a simple matter of continuing to lose money into the future and not even being aware of these losses. So if you want to join the 5%, you're going to need to stop losing money into the future. Now we've got a very simple process for you to just show up. Okay, 30 to 45 minutes to open a doorway to financial independence. You can come to a weekly webinar. It's totally educational. No push, no prodding. It's simply going to educate you and help you understand how to take this first step and why this first step is so important. Now, those are Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, which correlates to all the other time zones, of course, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. So Tuesday and Thursday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern, you come to a webinar. Or Saturday morning, you can hear Joe Cherry, the CEO of Trivesta, share with you how to take this first step and share his mission with you and show you what it is his vision is about for America. The other opportunities on Tuesday and Thursday evenings are presented by Tim Taylor, an executive VP who does a wonderful job, and Tim is a very excellent educator. Now, on the way to that webinar, what I'd like you to do is you go to www.trivesta.com advocacy-BZ and watch the testimonials, because those are people just like you. Those are people who work hard. Those are people who are in the same scenario you are, but they'll get to tell you why they took this first step and what this first step has done for them directly, okay? Then you complete the calculator right there for you. That calculator is a powerful tool. You put in real information, real-time information, and the calculator will show you approximately what it is that's going to happen in your future and how much money you're going to save. And in saving those dollars, I want you to understand that the savings of those dollars are the money that you get to compound and use for your fourth quarter. So if you want to become part of the 5%, you need to stop losing money, and then you need to understand that compounding money working for money, is the most effective manner in your financial life. So let me just share with you, this is about you. It's about your family. It's about your future. If you continue to do the same thing that everyone is doing, you are doomed to the 95%. And you hate to get there and say, you know, the old expression, it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Believe me, you'll reach that 95%, you'll be cursing the darkness all the way. What could have been, what should have been, the big ifs. You don't want to live life that way. This is a simple solution that will definitively take you to financial independence. You can become part of the 5%, but only if you'll take the first step and stop losing money into the future. I can't push that hard enough, that thought for you. Stop losing money, and we can help you do this, okay? So go out to trivesta.com/advocacy, watch the testimonials, complete the calculator, come to a webinar, and then take action. Take action. Do not procrastinate. Action is the only thing that's going to continue to get you where you want to get to in the future, which is going to be in the 5%. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.